Yeah, we have seen the resolution of force, how to resolve forces into two perpendicular components. Just now we have derived these two equations. Force along x direction is given by plus or minus f cos theta, and along y direction is given by plus or minus f sin theta. You know the sign convention for x direction, right? Plus sign shows what the force acts towards right, and if you use minus sign, that indicates it acts towards left. Whereas y component के लिए plus sign indicates the force is going upward and negative sign indicates is going downward. So one more thing what you have to remember here is these two equations are valid for theta between 0 to 90 degree. You know when theta becomes 0 and then 90 degree. So when theta equal to 0, when the force is acting along x direction. When it is purely acting horizontally, then theta equal to 0, whether it is right or left. And when it becomes 90 degree, when force is vertical, whether upward or downward. Always our these theta values are between 0 to 90 degree. And theta, you know, always it makes an inclination of force with horizontal. If it is making with vertical, you convert that with respect to horizontal. Just by using 90 minus that angle, you get inclination of force with horizontal. So in order to know how exactly the forces are resolved, let us consider few examples. The first one you can see here, a force of 20 Newton. A force of 20 Newton, right, it is making an angle of 40 degree. You need to resolve that into two component. So here very first thing is you have to measure theta. In these two equations what we require is theta. Theta, you know, it is inclination of force with horizontal only. So this 40 degree is theta itself. Then thereafter you have to resolve this force 20 Newton, it is going this way into two components. You know how to resolve force into two components just by using this hand rule. So index finger will show the direction of given force and these two will give us the component of forces along two direction. You can see here the x direction is going right and this is y direction upward. So you know the directions now. Since here x component of force is going towards right, so it is plus, and whereas y component is going upward, so that is also positive. Next, by using these two equations you have to calculate its x and y component. So you know fx is given by plus or minus f cos theta. Now x component is going towards right, so it is positive. F is 20, cos of theta is 40 degree. So calculate, you get 15.32 Newton. And y component Fy is given by plus or minus f sin theta. Substitute the value of f, the given force is 20, theta measured is 40, and since this y component, you know, it is going upward, so it is positive. So calculate it, use calculator for calculation, you get Fy equal to 12.85 Newton. Now what you can see here is it is positive. Positive means what? The direction is upward for y component. Whereas for x component also it is positive. For x component, positive indicates the direction is right. So let us consider one more problem, second one. So here a force of 30 Newton is given and it is making an angle of 30 degree, right? So here the given angle is 30 degree with vertical. So very first thing you have to measure theta. You know here in this case theta is always inclination of force with horizontal. So that is why what you can write is theta equal to, theta is with horizontal, theta is given by 90 minus 30, you get 60 degree there. So this is 60 degree. Then you have to resolve this 30 Newton into two components. How exactly it is resolved? By again using hand rule. So this is index finger and these two will give us the component of forces. You can say this x component is left whereas this is going upward. So since it is left, that is why x component is minus, this is going upward, therefore y component is positive. Now let us make use of these equations to get x and y component. So fx is given by plus or minus, here force is 30 Newton, f cos of theta is 60 degree, and x component is going towards left, so it is minus, plus or minus, you have to use minus because left, 30 cos of 60, so calculate, you get minus 15 Newton. So x component is minus 15 Newton. Now if you want to show the direction, minus indicates actually what it is, towards left. If you want to show the direction, you make it positive and then show the direction. Otherwise, you can keep just minus 15 Newton, that is fine. In order to show the direction, you will have to make it positive and then the direction towards left. That will also do. Next, how to calculate y? Y के लिए again plus or minus f sine theta, this is the equation. Plus or minus f is 30, sine of theta is 60 degree. And y component is going upward, so it is positive. Calculate 30 into sine 60, you get 25.98 Newton. So here you are getting positive. Y component positive indicates it is going upward. So one more problem. Here force is making an angle of 40 Newton. Say the angle given is 120 degree. So here the confusion starts now, because the angle given is with horizontal only, but you cannot take theta equal to 120 though it is with horizontal, because I told you our theta is always between 0 to 90 degree. You cannot take theta as 120. You have to find the inclination with horizontal, which is between 0 to 90. So you can get this angle theta, that is also with horizontal, right? Now how to get this theta here? So theta is given by theta is equal to, that is by geometry, 180 minus 120, 180 degree minus 120 degree, you get 60 degree. So theta equal to 60 degree. Now you have to resolve this 40 Newton. 40 Newton is going down, this is the direction. You know how to resolve the force, right? Make use of index finger, right, in the direction of force, hand rule, and then these two will indicate the direction of component of forces, horizontal and vertical. You can see here the horizontal is right, whereas vertical is down, and this is the given force, right? So x component would be acting right, whereas y component will act downward. So now equation will remain same to get x component and y component. You know fx is given by plus or minus f cos theta. What is f here? F is the given force, 40 cos of, you know, theta here is 60 degree. Now force is acting towards the right, so it becomes positive. And 40 into cos 60, when you calculate, you get 20 Newton. So this will be x component of force. So plus indicates the direction of force is towards right. Now come to the force along y direction, Fy. So it is plus or minus f sine theta. So plus or minus f, the given force is 40 sine theta, theta equal to 60 degree. Now see the direction for plus or minus. Here it is going down, so it is minus sign, y component. So it is minus 40 into sine 60. Now calculate 40 sine 60, you get 34 minus 34.64 Newton. Now minus sign, Fy minus indicates what? That means y component is downward. Either you can keep it as it is, or if you want to change, you can write Fy, if you want to show the direction, you can write 34.64 Newton and then the direction is downward. You can represent like this, either by minus 34.64 or by showing the direction. Once you show the direction, you don't have to write minus here. This direction indicates it is acting downward.